Okay, so Detective Pikachu was a success, and we all know Detective Pikachu did not make $1 billion, but it still was a massive success. Detective Pikachu made $420 million. No, that's not a joke. That's actually the amount of money it has grossed the last time I looked at it. So Pokemon will probably be getting a cinematic universe. We all know Detective Pikachu is getting a sequel. As we all know, the movie was successful, and that's all we need to know. Of course, the game was a failure, but the movie was much more successful than the game. Of course, there's a Pokemon cinematic universe that always exists around the anime, but that does not count. Okay, that's not the Pokemon anime cinematic universe. We'll be talking about Pokemon cinematic universe that is linked to Detective Pikachu. Detective Pikachu was a very successful movie, and I think Pokemon will get its own cinematic universe. Pokemon is a very big world with basically limitless possibilities. You can make anything in a Pokemon movie. Pokemon is kind of like one of those franchises that can go on forever, as you can add more and more Pokemon. But those are the games. But Pokemon as a series has expanded to so many spin-off plots, so many spin-off games and stuff. I think a Pokemon cinematic universe makes a lot of sense. There's so many Pokemon. They could have a Pokemon, but Pokemon has a lot of games. Okay? And what could be these movies in the Pokemon Cinematic Universe? I think the obvious one has to be movies based off the main series games. Maybe make like a pre-pot trilogy of movies that are based in the Pokemon Cinematic Universe, make a movie based off every region. I know this will be a lengthy one, or let's make one based in Kanto. It will make a lot of sense as the main series games are the most popular ones. But what about the spin-offs? That's what we wanted to know here. Pokemon has a ton of spin-offs. Detective Pikachu is one of them. Detective Pikachu is only a spin-off from the main series games, the 3DS game at least. But I think a game like the main series game was just kind of like the live action clothes of the anime. And of course, Pokemon all look like the Pokemon from Detective Pikachu, of course. But the spin-off games are pretty unique, as there's lots of them. Of course, I think one of the spin-offs that could be made into an actual future film is actually the Pokemon Ranger movies. They're not like puzzle games or anything. You and also they even made it in the anime where Pokemon Rangers appeared in the anime, and even made an anime of it. It would be pretty interesting to have the Pokemon Ranger side of the Pokemon Cinematic Universe. I know they'll never make it, but it'll be cool. I think one series that could be made is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. War of a time after humans are gone. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon will be an exploration of a time when humans did not exist, and Pokemon have to basically survive for themselves. And Pokemon form teams, and they fight to save the universe. Pokemon Conquest could be turned into a movie as well. It could be one of those medieval style movies, and instead of using swords and stuff, they use Pokemon instead of swords and shields. No, there's no joke intended there. And of course, we all know Detective Pikachu got its movie. So, since Detective Pikachu is a spin-off, it will be clear that the other spin-offs could get its own sequel. Even Pokemon Rumble, which could be a Pokemon version of Toy Story. Okay, that would actually be pretty cool, actually. Since Rumble. And Pokemon Rumble could be a Pokemon version of Toy Story with Pokemon figures. Yes, I came up with that. And basically that's it. And of course, Pokemon Tournament could get its own movie as well. And it's basically Pokemon Tournament. It could be a tournament style movie where you are this one where it's about Pokemon fighting each other. And it'll be pretty cool. And there isn't really many other sequels. Maybe a Pokemon movie based off the trading card game, but that would be boring. And that's basically it. Most of the Pokemon games are usually either puzzle games or basically based off like pinball or something. And they wouldn't be good to make as movies, okay? And of course, we all know they can make original ideas. But there's also the mobile games. Pokemon one mobile game that could be definitely made into a movie is Pokemon Magikarp Jump. It is one of the more unique games for the mobile consoles, and it would be pretty unique as it would basically be about similar to the plot of the game. A trainer gets a Magikarp and has to train it to be the very best jumper. At the very end of the movie, basically you and there will be no antagonist. The antagonist or the trainer's rival will basically compete at the end to win the trophy, and of course the good trainer will come out on top. I think it'll be a pretty good movie. Of course, it's a mobile game, and mobile games don't really have that much good port, but I think Magikarp Jump will have the most potential out of all the games out there. Pokemon Go, not really. And that's basically it for Pokemon Cinematic Universe. So those could be the films of the Pokemon Cinematic Universe. I know they can come up with something completely original. Maybe it's about a trainer going after a legendary Pokemon, and I know they can make up something original, but you know how crazy Hollywood is. They could just easily just make them, and of course this main series games have so much potential as well. Pokemon as a franchise has limited sequels and potential. Maybe you can even make if you can make a movie even about Team Rocket. Make sure you like, sound, subscribe, and make sure you like, sound, subscribe, and hit that bell button if you want to see more of these great videos. And goodbye.